Good morning and welcome back to the Great Southern Billiard Tour Carolina Open. I'm J.R. Calvert with Inside Pool. Joining me in the booth is Chris Bruner. Chris, welcome.
Thank you.
We got a pretty good match coming up here. This is on the no-loss side. And it's 8-ball. Larry Nevel going to 8. Larry Kressel going to 7.
Yep. Looks like Larry Kressel won the leg.
We're going to have to be careful saying Larry.
I know.
We might as well start using their last names now and get it over with, huh?
Yeah.
Nobody do the joke, I'm betting Larry wins. We heard that one already today.
Quite a few times.
This is quite a little event. We've had 100 and something people in between the two events.
Yep.
I believe it's almost 125. Narrowing it down to, I think, 16 in each tournament today. I believe 8 winners, 8 one-loss players on each tournament.
Yep.
How'd you do in the tournaments?
I only made it here for the 8-ball because I was ended up working during the week, so I just made it here for the 8. And I won my first 2 rounds yesterday and then lost 2 and out after that. I lost to Billy Thorpe. I had to give him a game spot, and he just beat me straight up, which is kind of funny, but I mean, what can you do? And then I waited 4 hours to play my next match and lost to Mike Fuller.
It's a pretty tough little draw.
Yeah. I mean, the thing that got me was really just the weight, but it's all right.
Now, it looks like the solids would be the ball to pick here. They're going to be in control of 2 of the stripes for sure.
Yeah.
And
the only issue is this 4-ball on the side rail because it doesn't have a pocket, really.
That's what I was getting ready to say. What would you do with it?
Try possibly get about where he's pointing now, or even just slow rolling the 4 on the side.
What ball would you use to get on that ball?
The 3, or whichever. Yeah, the 3-ball. Because you're going to clear these first 3 balls up table first. And then
what order would you do it in, before the 5 or after the 5?
I'd probably do it after the 5, actually. Because you shoot the 2 and then play the 6 and 7. I don't know if he got a good enough angle to get on 6 or not. But after you play the 6 or 7, you give yourself an angle to play the 5, and then you just come 2 or 3 rails to get on the left side of both balls. And then you have your choice of which ball you want to shoot. So if you get on the 4, you can shoot the 4. If you don't, you can still play back to the 4 by using the 3.
See, I'm of the school that this line to the 7 is perfect to come in on the 3. Do you see it, 2 rails? Yeah. I don't go to the 5. I leave the 5 as my key ball, even though it's below it.
Yeah.
And everything from the down table has a line. There's something that's trafficked, and now you're cutting across the 5, and you don't know exactly what angle you're going to get. Here, you can set up for it and get a definitive plan.
Yeah.
Whether he wants an angle down table, to the side rail, straight in.
We'll see what his plan of attack is on this shot.
Sure. I'm just talking about technique and consistency.
Yeah.
If you want to run 100 balls in straight pool, you think like that.
Yeah.
That 5 could be considered a problem ball in some racks. I think it's, goes to the I don't really care what it is yet, pal, since the 3 is the only ball down here.
I think it just goes to the bottom rail here. Well,
he may be using the 5 to come across and land in that little area that he was talking about. Yeah. And I call this the eggs in one basket approach.
Yeah. He's got basically a full diamond where he can get in to be able to have a shot. So
he's got a smaller area than that to have a good one. He's on the 50. Nope,
well,
he got it.
It slowed up just in time. I think he has the angle to go away from the 13 also, which is
it looks like
really
he's going
good.
right into the 13. So they might hit it right in the face or not. Okay. Good run. Larry Kressel.
Game 1, starting out good, break and run, which we didn't see a lot of yesterday.
Oh, he's a house pro up at Diamond Billiards in Midlothian, Virginia.
Yep.
You've been there once or twice, huh?
Yeah, quite a few times. It's a nice pool room. Owners are real nice.
Thomas and Cindy are aces.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thomas's wife, Rudy.
Yeah.
Is getting ready to have a baby.
Yep. No, they're super excited about that.
Oh, I don't blame them. It's a big day.
Hit him hard. Made
a 3-ball for sure.
Made a stripe and a solid.
What do you see?
I see a couple problems. Not too many. I think stripes might be the way to go. But the 12 and 13 don't go, so.
See, the solids all have holes if you really get down to it. Not the stripes, though. They're a little funky. So I think he's going to take the solids.
The stripes all have holes, but you just have to get under these 2 balls down on this lower end.
He's going to come right over and take care of his problems first. Now watch Larry move this. He may come down and either relocate the 10, which I doubt, or even try and hit the 5 out and see if he gets a shot on the 4.
It might go past the 7.
Now look at this. He could kill this ball, and there is a pocket there.
See, the only thing I didn't like about that, now he has the wrong angle. Now he's got to dance his cue ball around.
No, he doesn't have to dance. All he has to do is not lose the line to the 4. He'll be able to kill the shot after that.
He's stroking. I think he might be coming around to play the 2 or 7 next.
He could be. Nothing wrong with this if you got the angle.
Now is the table going to die on him? Yep, good shot.
Yeah, it's going to die.
Oh,
look at that. He hit it right into the rail.
He was shooting balls like that during warm-ups, and just it was real weird, I guess.
Well, he shows exactly why you don't take the 4 ball out of the game just yet.
Yeah.
And a lot of guys will shoot that 4 first or second shot and totally negate why they took the solids in the first place.
See, Larry does have an out here. He shoots these 2 balls down here, and then he can use the 9 to get on the 10, and then roll down. And I think one, if not both, these balls go in the side over here to the right.
I actually believe that he could have considered taking that 12 ball out right there.
Yeah, I don't think he wanted to do that just because if he misses, it's a sellout.
I don't think he was going to miss, and at some point I think he wasn't going to leave the cue ball there anyhow. Without the 12 ball there, the 13 will go by the deuce, it looks like.
Yeah.
And he's up table. That's what I was looking to say, is you get up table and do it with control, where you know that you're going down with 2 shots to start, take care of these 3 down here that are left.
Yeah. Knowing how Larry Kressel plays, I really think he's gonna. I really think he's gonna try and get just about where the 9 is now, and possibly try and drift down in between the 4 and 13, and try and shoot him up in the corner. But he got a little straight here. Yeah, see, he was gonna try and come through him.
Yeah, I learned real early that if you're in a stack of balls, don't try, and you're in a place where you can take care of a problem and you see an out, take care of that problem there and work the problem in that way. It's really tough to get perfect enough to come back and get to the same spot sometimes.
Yeah.
In a rack.
He might be looking at a combination here after the 10. Can't really tell though. He definitely got straight in, or he got the wrong angle. He's either going to stop and play the combo or roll down and play the 12 next. I think he wanted to roll down a little farther for that combo. Because now he's basically got to cut the 13 backwards with a hair, which is going to send it towards the 8.
Well, I'm going to make a very easy prediction. He's either going to make a great shot or Larry's going to win this game.
Is he going to get rewarded?
He's got to jump it.
Yep. There he goes to the jump cue. And the worst part is about this jump shot. I mean, you might could jump at full cue, because I don't think he has to jump over a full ball. But there's no real reward after if you pocket this ball. There's no reward on the 8. Unless you can draw over, which I think he's pretty much dead straight in. If he can see the edge, he might try and cut it down the rail.
Looks like he's bending it, which could possibly not leave in a shot on the 8. No, he tried to jump and draw. Said I can do it with my full cue. That's interesting. I would have thought that he for sure would have taken that 2 first. But I thought the 7 was next no matter what, but angles can be deceiving on these monitors.
Yep. Good out. Tied up 1 apiece.
Take a short commercial break here, folks. And we're back. Nice message from Kamui Tips. Kamui is one of our sponsors and helping out the Inside Pool subscriptions this year. First 50 people that take a single-year subscription at the regular price or the 2-year subscription at the discounted price of $27.99 get a free voucher for a Kamui tip that they can take to an authorized installer. And that's about a $20 value. So thank you very much to Kamui for making the discounted subscriptions available and all the Kamui tips that they're giving away. $15 ball.
Inside.
Four's got a funkiness to it with that 14, but I think that's playable with the 9 where it's at.
Yeah,
coming down behind those balls in 14-11 and looking at that as a pattern is pretty good. It's just that 10 that's the worst, and I'd probably.
I really think. I mean, if that 13 doesn't pass, I think he might actually start with the 4.
I think the 13 passes
because the solids don't lay terrible.
They don't.
I mean, or you can shoot the 9 and roll down and possibly pocket the 4. Make the 9, pocket the 4, and then play shape for the 11, because then that opens up the hole for the 10.
It's reckless, though. And it's a good way to get high hid behind a 4. So So I think you want to stay in control here. I think he's going to go 13 right onto the 9 and get in behind these balls. Oh, he's going to go all the way down here. If he ends up short, it gets funny.
He ended up a little short. I guess he's going to use the
10.
10.
It looks like it goes past that 6, doesn't it?
6 or the 7, either one. I mean, actually, he could, if he wanted to, come to the side rail by the 6. Yeah, and play for the 11. Or he could have just come over to the opposite side.
Doesn't want to get straight here. Yeah, he did all right. He did good. He did real well there. It's he's going to have to pop this ball up a little bit. Now he has his choice to even shoot it off the 4, but I don't think that should be done because let the 4 sit there, unless he really wants to put that 10 in there.
Wow. Well, sell out.
Well, let's see what he's done to Larry's balls. He's got solids.
He didn't really tie up a whole lot. I mean, the 4 still passes. The 3 will go. He opened up the 8 a little more.
The only couple of balls that are funky are the 5 and the 4. 2's not even that funky. It's just that the 5's stuck to the rail, and a natural shot to get on it is the 6, and he'd have to do that from
now it looks like he's got
this side of the table.
He looks like he's got to clear the 4 now.
He may go right over onto that 5 after this. And a lot of times when you do this in 8 ball, you want to kind of, give yourself options, because sometimes the thing that you see is not the best route.
Wow.
Welcome to noon pool matches, folks. This is this can happen at noon. At 1 o'clock match, this doesn't happen. 11 and noon, well, yeah, you're going to get some uncharacteristic misses.
Well, this just opened up the game for Mr. Kressel.
Larry's wife, Erica, out in the chat. Morning, Erica. How you feeling today? We love doing this for you guys.
He's a little off angle.
He's going to have to bend this withdrawal, and I would presume a hair of left to straighten it up, because if he follows this, it could get a little funky. Whew, just missed that deuce, and here comes the 5. What a nice weave.
Perfect.
Nice weave.
Well, this will take a 2-1 lead. And scores now 2-1. Mr. Kressel over Larry Nevel. Larry Nevel's kicking himself right now.
Yeah. Well, Larry Kressel, how many times? 2 times has he won the Virginia State Open?
He won it in 07, and then he got second in 2009. 2010, I'm sorry.
I want to thank all the folks out in the stream enjoying this high quality HD stream. This is being broadcast in 720p because we know if a lot of you folks, your browsers can't handle the 1080p version. But if you do want to catch any of these videos in 1080p on demand, they're going to be at our YouTube channel. That's youtube.com/Inside Pool Mag. Subscribe to our channel over there. It's free, and when you come to YouTube, they'll be suggested to you, and you'll know when we put new ones up. And the same way with the Ustream channel. That's ustream.tv/Inside Pool Mag. Just follow us there, and you'll know when we're getting ready to do a live stream. Well, what does Larry have?
A bunch of mess, it looks like. I mean, the solids lay better. But, I mean, he doesn't really have a whole lot of problems with the solids, unless the 1 doesn't pass.
I actually see the ability to get to the low balls. I like that, and they're playable. The only one that seems to be an issue is the 1.
He might try and clear that out now if he uses the 2.
That's the thing is, whenever you play 8-ball, you need to attack your problems immediately. If that fails and there's no contingency plan, then it's time to play safe, and thus where you create a problem for your opponent and try and take care of one of yours, and then don't let your opponent see it. It's kind of like one pocket. Create a problem by like putting a ball in front of your hole, and then don't let him see it.
Yeah.
So if he fails at this, coming across, let's just say that he doesn't hit the 1, and he hits it hard enough to get an angle on the 3 up into the 1, one rail up into the 1 area, that might be his contingency plan.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's time to start looking at making sure that there's a position that his balls are in that are going to cause a problem. He's going to bank at this ball? Or is he taking stripes? He is.
Stripes.
He thinks that he can work this 9-15 off the 11, and maybe.
The 15 might pass if he gets over by the 4. Can't really tell though.
Well, what's so funny is the 12 is making this a smaller pocket down here.
Yeah. I think he's going to come down and try and play the 15 next.
You got the 11 in the side.
Draw over by the 4. If you bump the 4, that gives you a better angle on the 15, I think.
Nice and clean. Will he get under the 6? Or over top? There you go. The reason I ask this is a lot of times he would play this shot in the side, but it could be right now, instead of poking at this ball, he might like to stroke it and get a shot in this lower right-hand corner pocket.
Yeah.
He's going to get it in the side.
He just played it with outside English.
Now, the reasons that I'm bringing that up, Chris, is you know what's going on with this table just as well as everybody else in the room, right?
Yep.
So you got to worry. Right now there's a little question as to the level of this table. So it's going to change your shot selections lest you be the guy crying about how the ball rolled off.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there's just a little bit funkiness going on here. So that's why I keep thinking, like, I'm going to stay away from a lot of slow rolling shots that involve balls on the rail. I'm not going to miss a ball because I slow roll it.
Yeah. Seven the side, 1 the corner. And, well, I mean, he's got a shot on the 5, but, I mean, I don't know if he's going to like having to shoot through the 12 and 10, looks like. You know, stripes aren't bad here either.
Either group is fine.
It's all depending on what he wants to do his first shot.
Yeah, there's a certain point there where you want to take the ones that have the most balls off the table, but if the other balls are in control, it's only one or two more balls, and it doesn't make a difference.
Yeah.
And I think he will go towards the stripes. He can hit this ball, but again, he's got to watch this one drifting off on him because he's not going to hit this hard.
I don't know if he can get a... He might try and come back over.
Nice stroke. Got it down there with as much pace as he could. Let the cue ball travel. Now, he doesn't have to do anything funky here. He might have to take that ball that's blocking the 2 ball. It really wasn't creating such a big problem anyhow because the 5's right there. So it's worthy of getting back to the center of the table at this point.
I don't know if I like that shot.
I liked going around the 5 if it was possible, and I like this if it wasn't possible.
I think I might have tried to just come over in between 9 and and shoot the 9 or 11 in the left side. Just because if you underhit this ball, then you don't really have a shot.
Mm-hmm.
You know. Play the 9, shoot the 10 or 12, whichever ball that is, to the above all the rest of the stripes. And then either ball goes, so I mean.
Yeah, if he's low, if he's high, he has a pretty good position zone here. And he can choose any ball first. He just wants to come down and see which one might be a percentage or 2 better.
Yeah. I don't know what he really wants to do here. I mean, he can shoot the 15 and just roll to the bottom rail and back up.
Shoot the 13, stop. I wanted to get beyond it. You can slide into the 15, which isn't always good.
Now what do you do with the 8?
Well, the 8 has what I see 3, 4 pockets that it definitely can go into. Me personally, I think I'm going to go ahead and take the shortest route. I don't mind going, a high left here and swinging it up to the center of the table and shooting the 8 and the 15 in the same hole.
He might just come one rail straight up and try and come between the 3 and 8. Oh, wow.
That I didn't like. He was creating an angle that wasn't there.
Yeah.
The other one was just this plain follow shot with inside.
Even if you underhit it, you still just go to the bottom rail and just come up 6 inches and you have a side pocket and a corner pocket to shoot it in.
The only thing Larry doesn't want to do on this shot is end up towards the center of the table on the 3 ball, having a down table angle on the 3 while he's shooting it. Like, for instance, this location. Because then he'd have to contend with that 8-15. It says, I got a different plan. I'm going to shoot the 6 first. Take a short commercial break, folks.
I'm John Hendrick, pool player and owner of the Green Room in Pineville, North Carolina. My serious players demand quality, and that's why I've switched to Milliken Super Pro. This cloth plays at the perfect speed. It lasts a long time, and the spill guard protection saves my tables from stains. It saves me money, and my customers love it.
Milliken Super Pro, exclusively from Sterling Gaming.
Milliken's got me covered. How about you?
And we're back. Thank Milliken Cloth for helping us out. Say special welcome to Mr. Steve Lomax. One of his player reps is at the table breaking right now.
Well, I think he might be taking stripes here because he's straight in on one and can't see any of the other low balls.
And the fact that he has the one trapped,
yeah.
I think we got a recipe here.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it might be a 4-2 set right here.
Yeah, I can actually see the lines.
Yeah.
Well, look at this. He didn't get down far enough on the 11.
I don't mind him taking this ball right now just because it's under the 8, then everything is up table, then he's only got to come back down once.
You know, I believe that there's a little discussion in the chat. Is it 16 or 12? I believe that I'm going to look over at the brackets. What do you see, Chris?
I see 12 left.
8 winners and 8 losers.
8 winners and 4 losers. Because the loser of these matches go over to the one-loss side.
Okay, I guess
then they play the people that are already on.
I see that now. I see what round we.
I think it's the same in both. I think it's down to the final 12.
Yeah, normally they have that other round there. Anyway, it is 12. I stand corrected. Marge fooled me by playing that round last night.
Yeah, I ended up losing late last night. I'm kind of glad that I did. Because I didn't get done with my match till almost 1 o'clock. And then if I'd have won, I'd have had to play another one. And then be back here at noon.
Well, he's inside out on this position. I think he can go around the table. Just missed a 1-3, which he just looked at off the 11.
Even just high top English will get you around all that. Just don't do any left-hand English, because that'll send you towards the 3. Just make the ball. I mean, if you roll past it, well, then you have the whole left side of the table you can shoot the 8 in. So I mean. A little 50, but shouldn't be too difficult. Good out.
I think the ball's laid fortuitously.
Well, it's a 5-4 race. It's an uphill battle for Mr. Kressel.
We're just getting warmed up. We're not even halfway through the set yet. That's what Larry says. Larry says, I got to win 5 more games.
Yeah, I mean.
So there's at least 5 games left in this set. That's what he's saying.
Well, we know there's guaranteed to be at least 4. So.
Exactly. Everybody's asking who won between Larry and Shannon in the 9-ball yesterday out in the chat. Mrs. Nevel, would you like to inform him of who won? I think it was a little bit one-sided. Mr.
Yeah.
Nevel took that one off. He played phenomenal. Really did. It's the thing of beauty.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, he ran out every time Shannon broke dry. I don't know if Shannon's still in any of the events or not.
No, I don't know.
I know he's not in the 8-ball anymore.
Well,
If anything, he's on the one-loss side of the 9-ball.
I think I saw him playing late last night.
Uh-oh. Dry break.
Solid is trapped by a couple of stripes.
Now, see, he might be able, if he takes solids, to play the 5 off what looks like the 14. And then if you play that carom, we'll just say he takes low balls, that might break out that 1. But now it looks like he's just going to roll down because all those stripes of there go.
Mm-hmm.
And the 8 obviously has a lane. You just shoot the 13, roll down to even the first diamond on the right rail.
Oh, he's in the shooting gallery now.
I got a feeling I'll take the under on a minute of this rack being over.
Yeah, that's about right. He's a little bit funny here, but this is manageable.
Yeah. Billy Thorpe just beat Ron Park in the 8-ball.
That's doing something. Ron can play 8-ball.
Yeah.
Needs an angle down table here, and he got it. Simple one-rail position here.
I think if Billy continues to play good, he might be the favorite to win the 8-ball, only having to go to 5 games.
Yeah.
Because he's playing good. He's getting out when he needs to, you know.
I actually think Larry's the favorite, and the reason I say that is not only has he been here, done that, but he knows how to play 8-ball. And his experience over Billy is going to be what gets him there. But, I think Billy might be in the finals with Larry.
Yeah, definitely. But I definitely think if it does come down to those two, Larry will definitely have his hands full, having to win 8-5. You know, I mean.
Well, that means he basically has to win 2 games to Billy's 1. He has to beat him.
Alternate break too.
Yeah, alternate break. It's not like
you can string together any racks or anything, you know. So it makes it more difficult.
Yeah, it's going to be a little rough.
Billy just outright beat me yesterday, and I was practicing before the match, and I broke and ran 5. And he broke and ran every rack he had. Played good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Billy plays nice. Larry's examining that rack.
I look for one of these stripes to go in the side. One of the top 2 stripes. 14 or the 11.
See that 9-ball? Watch it go in the corner. Oh, it was on its way.
14. 5 kicks it in.
Gave it a little boost just in case I was going to be running out of gas.
Now see, here, the stripes lay better, but the 5 is blocking the 15.
15.
But with the table being open, I like Larry shooting this 113 combo and getting the 1 out of the way. Just hit it hard and just clear it, you know, and then you have all these balls up table, and then you can work down table.
Well,
because actually the 15 goes in the pocket where the 12 is now. It goes by the 2.
see, I like him doing this right here, and I actually like making the 9 at some point, and maybe going rail first with the 10 into the 5, or doing what he's doing. See that combination on the 15 up the 12 up there?
Yeah.
There's a chance there as well. Let's see what he does. He's back there. And that's what he wants.
He cleared the 1. Looks like he's using a little inside English maybe. I can't tell. Wow, good shot.
Yep. There was a lot to that shot, and that's why I said it probably was the right shot.
Yeah. Now you shoot the 9, play the 11.
I would definitely not let the 12 lay too long there.
No, because then you got to weave through traffic to get back on the 8.
Yeah, I might look at getting out of there right now after the 9, you know.
Yeah.
Because 11 to the 15
Actually, you
is
know,
not that bad.
if you play the 9 and the 11, get on the bottom rail.
Yeah, and come right off of
Yeah.
it.
He might do that to get on the 8, actually.
Look at this. Now, he is saying, I don't want to set up on the 15. I want to set up on the 8. And I'll make a big old area down here to come off the 11. I'm a little hesitant to say that this would be... I guess he's going to come down to the 12 and run up in between the 6 and the deuce after this. This is a little unorthodox, but
Interesting.
no, he's gonna run around 3 rails. He'll go in between the 1-7.
Yeah. A little risky, but I mean, shouldn't be too bad.
You hit it real full like that.
You let the English do the work.
Mm-hmm.
Well, 6-2. That quick. Well, if Larry Kressel wants to make a run of this match, you better start now. That's for sure. It's going to be hard to fade Nevel's break.
Well, he doesn't want to have to win 5 in a row. 4-1, 3-2. That's not that bad in any order. But 5 in a row starts to get a little bit hard.
Yeah. I think after this match, I'm going to go order some tater tots.
Like those tater tots they have here, huh?
They're so good.
They really are.
I had the pizza last night. That was surprisingly really good.
They have good food here.
Well, the only problem I see is the 6 for solids. I don't really see that much problem for stripes. Maybe the 9, maybe the 11. Because I think the looks like the 12 and 13, they both pass in this bottom right corner.
Believe he's going to take the solids. And you're right. The only real problem is the 6. It has limited pockets.
Start with the 3, and he might he might come under the 1.
Right at the deuce here.
Yeah.
He's allowed to come out for the 7 and get to the 1. But then he's using the 2-5 to get on the 6.
Actually, you know what I really don't mind right here
Mm-hmm.
is to try and get on the 6. Because you're gonna come to about the in between the first and or third and second diamond.
He's relocated it.
Perfect. Now you just roll down, play the 5, or the 2, or the 4. I'm sorry. I like using a little inside English and getting on the 5 myself.
Yeah, there you go. Nice shot, Larry. He stroked that well and addressed the cue ball right.
See, this is where he's in a little bind here because he wants to clear or shoot the 4 to get up table, but it's difficult to get on from the 4 up table. He doesn't want to be jacked up. All right. Play the 1. I'm going to play the 7. Good shot.
Oh no, he's going to go and get fancy on us here. Nice.
Good shot there. That was a pretty clutch out, I gotta say.
Okay, take a short commercial break here, folks.
40 years of Q craftsmanship. A state-of-the-art production facility. Revolutionary design. When you step to the table, unleash the fury. Precision craftsmanship. A player's cue ready for action. A cue with a sweet hit. A consistent hit. See the entire line of Fury cues and unleash your fury.
And we're back.
6-3 now.
6-3.
He shortened the gap a little bit. Dry.
Dry, and it looks like he's only left 5 balls on this side of the table
Yeah.
when 12 of them did go across the line, I think.
I think that would be a legal break based on Moscone Cup rules. I like starting with a 3 and drawing out. Definitely the solids are the way to go. Play the 2, play the 4. Play the 5, play the 7. I mean, it's kind of connect the dots here. I mean,
Yeah, pretty much, isn't it?
Larry needs to get out this rack if he wants to make a run at winning this set.
I believe you're right. I think if you ask Larry, he'd like to win them all from here.
Yeah.
That's either Larry.
Yeah.
But
There's a few different patterns you can really play here.
and I like trying to go up at that 1 and actually running into the 10 off the 6. But the problem is that you can't leave those as your last balls, and I think that we're going to see that here.
Kind of has to now that he doesn't have a shot on the 1. You know, if he gets on the 1 and then he gets a good angle on the 6, he can run into the 10, use high left English, go to the bottom rail, and spin out towards that, from this angle, the right side pocket, and then just shoot the 8 in the same pocket as the 6.
He can do that.
Because the 8 goes in the right pocket, right corner pocket also.
Now another shot that he could try would be to come across and run into the 6 off of after pocketing, or the 10 after pocketing the 1.